Right now, somewhere on Earth, two people are leaning in to press their mouths together. They're not eating. They're not speaking. They're doing one of the strangest things any animal has ever done, and they think it is the most natural thing in the world. But here is what almost nobody realizes. The kiss is not ancient by accident, and it is not universal. For most of human history, a huge part of the world never did this at all. And the question of why we started is going to change how you think about the most ordinary thing you do. Let's start with the fact that breaks the whole illusion. In 2015, anthropologists studied 168 cultures around the world. They were looking for one simple thing: romantic mouth-to-mouth kissing. You would expect to find it everywhere. They found it in fewer than half. Only about 46% of cultures kiss the way you think of kissing. In many societies, leaning in to kiss a stranger was not romantic. It was disgusting. Early European explorers who tried it were met with horror. To them, pressing your face into someone else's saliva looked like sharing a disease on purpose. And honestly, they were not entirely wrong. But we'll get to that. So if kissing is not universal, it is not a basic human instinct like eating or sleeping. It is something we learned. Which means somewhere at some point, a human being did it for the very first time. And to understand that moment, we have to go back long before humans even existed. Here is where it gets strange. We are not the only ones who do this. Bonobos, one of our closest living relatives, kiss mouth to mouth. They do it to calm each other down after a fight, to reconnect, to say we are okay. Chimpanzees do a version of it too. That tells us something important. The roots of the kiss are not about romance at all. They're about trust. So where did the human version come from? The leading theory is almost unbelievable. It probably started with feeding. For most of human history, there were no soft baby foods. No blenders, no jars. So mothers did what countless mothers still did until recently. They chewed food soft in their own mouths and passed it, mouth to mouth, directly to their infant. This is called kiss feeding. A baby learned from its very first days. That mouth contact meant safety, food, love, survival. Think about that for a second. The gesture you use to show desire to another adult may have begun as the gesture a starving infant trusted to stay alive. The kiss was a memory of being cared for, repurposed into a way of saying, I care for you too. Now to the moment we can actually prove. For a long time, historians believed romantic kissing began in India around 1500 BC. But in 2023, researchers published a study in the journal Science that pushed it back 1,000 years. They had been reading clay tablets from ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, written in cuneiform around 2500 BC. Tablets older than the pyramids of Giza. And there, pressed into the clay, were descriptions of people kissing as part of romance and desire. The kiss was not new even then. It was already so ordinary that people wrote it down like we write about holding hands. But the same study found something darker. Those same researchers argued that kissing may have helped spread disease. Specifically, herpes simplex virus 1, the cold sore virus. Ancient medical texts describe an illness with sores around the mouth that sounds remarkably familiar. Every time humans pressed their mouths together, they were not just exchanging affection, they were exchanging biology. And that is the part that explains everything. Because exchanging biology is exactly the point. When you kiss someone, your brain runs a test you are not even aware of. In a single moment, you are sampling their scent, their taste, the chemistry of their skin. Studies on human attraction suggest we can subconsciously read clues about another person's immune system, clues about whether their biology would combine well with ours to make a healthy child. A kiss also floods the brain with oxytocin, the same bonding chemical released when that ancient mother fed her child. Thousands of years apart, the same chemical, the same gesture, the same message. You're safe with me. So here's the full circle. A gesture that may have begun as a starving infant being kept alive. That lives on in bonobos making peace. That was pressed into clay older than the pyramids. That quietly carried disease across the ancient world. Is the exact same gesture two people are sharing somewhere right now, thinking it means nothing more than a good night. None of them know the history. None of them need to, because some part of you already learned, before you could even speak, that when another human leans in close, it has always meant the same impossible, fragile thing. I choose you. You're not alone. And maybe that is the most human thing there is.